Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 2 of Mini Schemes with TT23. We're back at it with another mini scheme out of the San Francisco 49ers playbook. Chip Kelly, of course, and yeah, this is a very nice playbook to be running in Madden Ultimate Team. There are plenty of different options out here and many money plays all across the board. That's why I want to be able to bring you guys the second scheme. And this second one, it's out of the bunch open formation 17 in the gun. Just come backwards to it. Don't scroll through 17, scroll through 7 instead. It's pretty easy to get there. But anyway, a few things about this. We do want to sub in our number 1 wide receiver into the inside spot of the trio or the trips out there. I've got that already. And yeah, this is a great play to be running if you have a 3rd and 10, 4th and 12, whatever it may be. If it's a late down and you need a lot of yardage, this is a great play because there are great formations. There are many different options that'll be able to get you that long yardage. So anyway, just want to show you guys a couple things. Averaging 10.1 yards per play on PA slots over, averaging pretty much 10 yards per play on the Niners flood. And you can see the other averages. I think it's, where is it? This inside zone, I'm averaging 5.6 yards a play on a run play out of shotgun. So that's very nice to throw in there. And it's, I feel like I do better than that too. Like, it's very easy to bust long runs off of. So anyway, let's get into it. We're facing the Packers defense. Of course, we're on all pro. We're going to be facing random plays too. So this is exactly like what you're going to see online, except there's no user. So anyway, we come out inside zone, hand this ball off to Todd Gurley. Even though the box is stacked, it says we can get those yards, run it up the gut. This is a great running play. Okay, so this may be difficult to run it against. Just cut it against the grain. This might go to the end zone, actually. Todd Gurley starting it off. Second running play with the TD. This is a good one. Oh, okay. So we're up against some goal line action now. This would be tough to run against. So maybe we can pick up something. If we busted through this first line, no, I screwed it up. We busted through the first line, we'd be gone. But this is a great running play to run since goal line again. Jeez, destroying. This play's destroying right now. I don't even know if I have to run it anymore. Okay, so if they come out in a passing defense like this, check out those boxes. Very easy to cut it back. Just makes it look... Gurley makes it look so easy. He's one of the best running backs in the game, so it makes sense. But I'm surprised their offensive line is doing so well because they're kind of a trash offensive line that LA Rams are. But right there, no one up the gut. Anyway, just break it to the next level. Try to get past the secondary, and you're going to be gone, obviously. Let's move to our next play. And yes, we have the ball on the hash mark. Most of the time during games, you're going to have the ball on the hash marks, especially if it's later in a series. If you're in like 3rd or 4th down, you're not going to be in the direct middle of the field usually. So let's come back to the bunch open, check out our other plays. We're going to come over to the PA slots over. This is a great play to run, maybe 4th and 16 or something. You need a big game on the line. Check out that Y route. Check out our tight end Kendricks right here. This thing goes 16, 17 yards. That's what we're looking for. Let's run it once out of its stock. Right there. Boom. Hitting up for about 23, 24 yards. It is a phenomenal play. So a few adjustments we're going to make here. You don't have to make them. It's a great stock play, but it's just a few things I recommend. So right now we would obviously run the ball, but let's click left bumper and right on the right stick because that's going to slide our line to the right. We do want to block that outside linebacker if we can, because sometimes they will have a free shot at the quarterbacks. It's like a read play. It just depends whether the DN gets blocked, and sometimes they leave him. I don't know. Just be careful of that. If your opponent's bringing a mean blitz, sometimes it's okay to just block that running back too. Perfectly fine if you don't care for the play action. A few other adjustments sometimes I make. I'll put Britt on a drag, so I'm never throwing him out there. Sometimes I feel like that brings the middle linebacker down. Also, if you're facing a tough user, it gives you another option. And then some people do come over and take this Brian Quick, who's outside. This would usually be your number 1 wide receiver, but I've subbed them, and put him in motion and then call the snap. And I'm not a huge fan. We're actually going to hit up Kenny Britt right here. I'm not a huge fan of doing that just because it takes too much time and too much effort, but I don't know, just be careful of that right here. We got a free run at Case Keenum, and we're actually going to pick up a touchdown. Tavon Austin right there. I'm shocked we were able to get that pass blocking in. Sometimes you're getting sacked out of this formation if you keep the play action there. So be careful of that. But say we need about 16 yards. Oh boy, wide open. Look how that just exposed that zone. Now against a user, it may be a little tougher, but this is still a great play. And when we throw its counter at it, it's going to be very difficult to defend. Check that out, how that just crushed that zone. Tavon Austin with a stiff arm. So anyway, let's get into the next play. And again, one more time, I do want to stress this. This is a quick audible, just like the inside zone. So if we want to run, which this would be a terrible time, we can run and just run it up the gut. But, you know, play action slot cross, is that what it's called? The play action slots over is going to burn both man and zone. It's a very versatile play. So let's come into our next play, and this is the last, you know, money play we're going to be running. It's going to be coming back to the bunch open, Niners flood the Y button. I should have showed it to you for a little longer, but let's go random play. So this is it right here. Tavon Austin again, the number 1 wideout. That's where you want them in that A slot because they're going to be your best player, your best routes that you're running. Sometimes I'll put my left or my opposite side of the trips receiver on a slant, but I usually don't throw to him, so I don't know why I do that. I just like it. And yeah, it's a simple read. So right here we're facing zone. So basically, this corner that's right over Kendricks is going to have to commit to Kendricks or Tavon Austin. That's pretty much it. You know, it doesn't look like we're facing man right here. So right there, oh, he actually committed to the tight end, which you don't see too often. Usually you're going to be throwing to the Y button, but we'll hit up Tavon Austin, and it's going to be a big gain. Right here, this is funky. I don't really know what's going on. It could be man, could be zone. We'll check it out. That looks like man defense. No, it's not man defense. It's just a weird zone. But Tavon still got open. Looks like they took the tight end. Right here, we're going to be facing man. Now, just because we're out of goal line, it could be man out of the dime. It still's going to work every time. Tavon Austin will burn it. Tavon Austin will burn man coverage. It's simple. It's easy. It's effective. It's going to pick you up about 10 yards every time. Now, that's why I'm averaging, 9.9 yards per play. Finally, we're able to throw to the tight end here. That's usually the read you're going to end up having to make. Tight end's going to get open a lot. And notice, I don't really, even if I don't look at the pre-snap, you have a lot of time on this play to make your reads and get the ball out. Usually you're not going to be getting sacked here, even if you're throwing to the corner route. So that's why it's a great play. Run it maybe one more time. Tight end again. It's simple. Pick up 10. Would have been a first down. So, maybe you face a pass off or a pass defense like this. Run it up the gut with Todd Gurley. This play's always going to be there, that inside zone. Let him truck those D-backs that are coming up and trying to make a stop. Anyway, it's a great play. I was going to try to throw it deep, and I decided not to. But regardless, that was against goal line. It shouldn't. You're never going to face that. Throw it to our tight end one more time, and we'll call that good. So those are the money plays we're going to be running. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 6 maybe, 3rd and 6, this is a great play to run against, or run actually, or 4th and 6, because Kendrick should be able to get 6 always, and Tavon should be able to get 6 always, so. Anyway, let's run into the rest of our formation again. That play also is a quick audible, forgot to mention that. You can audible to any of those first 3 plays out of whatever you run. So right here, a lot of people love the levels plays. I'm not a big fan. I've only called it 57 times. I don't have a great average for being a pass play, but then again, it is a short, it's a shorter play. So regardless, I don't know exactly the reads to make here. I'm not super familiar with it, but I know a lot of people love these plays. So I want to just show that there is, the option to use this out of the bunch open. And if we need to, we can audible to spacing, which is a play I don't use very often, or we can audible to inside zone, or we can audible to the Niners flood, or we can audible to the play action slots over, and we showed all of those last 3 plays. So if we think we have something better, can always audible to those. But right now, we'll just run, oh shoot, did I switch this? Okay, we'll run levels right here, and just watch for Gurley. Okay. Gurley didn't get open. We're able to throw over the middle to Kendricks and pick up just about 6 or 7 yards. Usually I try to roll out on this play, whether it's sliding my line or whatever it may be, trying to give me extra time, because if you're able to, that was a terrible read. If you're able to do it, this play can expose defenses, especially if you're against me in coverage or something. Gurley's going to get wide. Can we get 1 broken tackle? No. But a lot of people love the levels concept and the levels plays, so I wanted to show you guys that that's in this formation. And then a couple other things that people will love, only one of them I truly run often, is there's the halfback screen. I'm not even going to go through that. Everyone knows how to run a screen, but it's pretty standard. I've only called it 12 times, so clearly I don't do it very often. And then this play, the read option. I actually really like this. I've definitely run it more than 22 times, so I don't know what that means there. But if you have a fast quarterback, which I usually do, Mariota, Newton, Marcus Mariota, Cam Newton, don't know why I'm just saying last names, Aaron Rodgers, can do it-ish. But if you have a quarterback with some sort of mobility, Case Keenum's not going to be, I don't think he's going to be a great one for this. But, whatever's going to make that D end sit, this play will expose the run. So right there, the DN didn't sit, but we'll just run it anyway, and Gurley's going to take it to the house. Like, so imagine if the DN sat. If the DN doesn't chase you, you're pretty much golden. It's a great play. Now, I'll just run it like with my quarterback here. It's not going to work great, but maybe with Cam Newton, I can bust it out of there or something, but usually you need that DN to sit for this to work pretty well, which they always will if you have Russell Wilson or Cam or whoever. It's a great play to run with the mobile QB. Cut it back if you need to. Nothing more to say about that, but thank you guys for watching this. Remember, San Francisco 49ers Chip Kelly playbook. It's in Madden Ultimate Team. It's a great playbook to be running in the 3rd and 4th and long situations. They are, let's run it once right here. PA slots cross. Shoot. Or sorry, it's PA slots over. Why did I call it that? And then put the running back on, on some blocking here. Hit up. Oh no, I got sacked. Shoot, that makes it look bad. Okay, we didn't convert our 4th down there. Then we'll do it one more time. Jeez, that's just embarrassing. When I'm calling it a money play and you get sacked, like hit up Tavon Austin, take our yards. It's that easy. They're really simple reads. So just make sure you're hitting that play up. Make sure you're hitting up the Niners flood also, and then mixing in that inside zone, because this thing can go to the house on any given play. It's a really good one. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure if you liked the video, drop a like. A lot of you guys have been asking for part 2 of this series. I'm glad to be able to finally deliver that, and make sure you run this offense. 49ers playbook. It's an obscure one you're not going to see very often. So if you're not seeing it very often, a lot of people who are also playing Madden don't see this playbook and don't know the plays from it. So I think that it does catch a lot of people off guard. And again, I get a lot of questions, like just through Xbox messages after games, asking, what playbook are you running? What play is that triple option? Where's that play where you're throwing that swing pass to your running back? Like these plays do kill defenses, especially if you have a poor user. You're going to be able to pick apart any defense so easily. Even against a good user, you can definitely be careful. If you're a good Madden player, very easy still. These are money plays that work really well. So thank you for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in part 3 and in my video tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned, and thanks for helping me hit 1,000 subs. I do want to mention that. I'll probably make a video, a little more specific and dedicated to that, but we did hit it actually just a little earlier. Super thankful for that. That's all you guys. So anyway, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.